wants to show me. There is something in this book. What will I find? What will I see? What will I learn? Are there lessons and the experiences in this book simply meant for me, or am I to share it with someone else? If so, who and why? What will it bring forth? Will it bring forth a change? Well, I tell you what, I'm going to dig deeper and deeper until I can see and understand more and more about the life that I'm reading about. I'm not even halfway through, but yet I know there is something in the book. Oh, I can't believe now what I've just read. They slept where? They gave away everything. Why did they do that? When did they say that would happen? I know he didn't ask us to do that. Man, this is getting good. Oh my God. Someone now has went to jail and then kissed his love with betrayal in his heart. I can't shake off reading this book because there is something in the book. Wow, in the middle of this book, I have found myself in tears. Now I see casualties and those who will sell you out simply for the love of money or to have validation of the mass groups that they associate with. Yet the main character has not changed. He is still the loving person I saw on page 1, even when he was abused or neglected. There is something in this book. He went from C's to A's, from bound to free, from poor to rich, boasting to humility, from lazy to productive, visionless to a visionary, from lost to found, from fearful to fearless, and from calamity to being disciplined. Yet the people don't want to see that this book is entangled with unmeasurable truth, and that each page of this book was planned and thought about before the words were even written down. There is something in this book. This is the best book I have ever read. A story about real life, real people, absolute perception, mystery, love, rebuke, correction, and certainty. Each page deals with a specified day that garners an individual's account from the author. Just a simplistic life and accounts of someone who has lived in hell but was created for heaven. There is definitely something in this book. The doubter now has faith, professes truth instead of lying, prays instead of cussing. The stained glass is now wiped clean because of this book. This is the best book I have ever read in my life. I must now ask the audience, think about this. Would you read this book? What is the name of this book that I am talking about? Do you think that you know? Well, I'm here to tell you, I guarantee what you're thinking is not true. Because the name of this book is The Transformed Life of Stanley. There is something in this book. You've heard what is in my book, and I hope that as the pages continue to turn, you will see the transformation that I have went through. The same book has been prepared for you. The only way you will not transform is because you deny the truth that is in your book. There is something in your book that you need to share. Do you believe that? If so, now let's turn the page, because by now we all should understand. We must run on to see what the end will be, because there is something in every book that God has written, even yours. And guess what? I know there is something in my book.
Stanley, that was absolutely awesome. Wasn't that great, guys? What'd you think? You did a wonderful job. I'd like to bring our next performer or talented poet, Shamar Matthews. If you can come forward and share your talent with us. Give him a round of applause as he comes up.
Hello everyone, how you doing? Alright, so I'm just going to start this little piece. It's really untitled, it's actually a piece from a song. It's a couple songs that I'm actually going to combine just to make one piece. See, it's hard for me to smile. My facial expression gives a better impression how I'm feeling inside. Would she say she felt better if I put my feelings aside? I never felt better since I first felt I was searching for a father figure, sitting seeing silhouettes. Now I'm in the same position seeing how I see myself. Every time I see my son, seeing that I see myself. And I see he see me for me, so it's easy for me to be myself. And it's in his eyes I'm living in. I'm gonna blast to oblivion and ride through the thick and thin. Sharing out the closets with the skeletons in it, and when she checked it, it reflected that her bags was up in it. Now a reflection that I'm catching when she passed in the mirror. My reflection and progression, they won't allow me to fear it. A smile don't make you happy, but I'm happy to be his daddy. I ain't happy how it happened, but I've been happy since she had him. That's it.
That's really good.
At this time, I would like to have you all take a moment and get yourself some refreshments and come back and hear some more of this wonderful poetry. Okay? Enjoy.